Sweethearts Day necklaces are looking great so far. We've done a wonderful thing! Thanks to us, lots of folks are going to have an amazing Sweethearts Day. I couldn't have done it without you. Thanks again for the necklace idea. Still not changing the name though, sorry. It has to be the Divine Dragon Pendant.
Jade, are you okay?
Yes, Divine One. I just made it back.
Thank goodness. You don't look hurt. But I can't believe you did something so reckless. Sneaking out to ambush those bandits at their hideout all by yourself? Unbelievable.
I knew the risk I was taking. I had to settle things once and for all. If I didn't, their revenge plots might have dragged on forever. Everything is fine now. The bandits have been defeated and placed in military custody. I made sure to leave a lasting impression. And plenty of bruises. They won't be back. Thank you for being so concerned. You won't have to worry about my safety anymore.
Amazing. You took care of it all on your own, just like you said you would. I admit, I'm a bit disappointed. I really hoped that I would be able to help you with this.
Oh, I would never drag you into my unresolved business like that, Divine One.
Why not? We're friends, Jade.
Friends.
What's wrong?
I'm just happy. I know I can be hard to read sometimes. I'm not very good at expressing my emotions, but I am sorry for making you worry. Thank you for caring about me, Divine One.
You're very welcome, Jade.
There we go. Looks like everything is in its place. Well then?
Let's get started.
We have been eating together a lot more often lately, haven't we?
I'm just happy that you're taking the time to sit down for meals. Well, not counting the times you get too distracted by other things.
It is kind of you to show such concern. Thanks to you, I've been eating some delicious foods. Mealtime is a lot more fun since we started eating together. And it's not just meals either. Everything I do by your side is more fun, Divine One.
It makes me happy to hear you say that. I was worried you might find things difficult here, since this world is unfamiliar to you.
Not at all. I enjoy being here, especially when I see you smiling. I will help you face any foe if it gives you more reasons to smile. I fear no enemy. I'll defeat them all.
That's reassuring, Zélestia. I feel the same way. It's inspiring to be around you. You help me feel so much stronger.
A lot has happened since I arrived here, but I'm glad I came to this world. Please, allow me to go on standing by your side. Rely on me.
Of course. I feel like I can count on you.
Oh, Divine One. You have some sauce on you. Hold still. There. That's better. You must have been quite hungry to get sauce on yourself like that. How cute.
Hey, I appreciate the thought, but I'm not a child. How embarrassing. Seadall, please, hear me out. I think your dancing is perfect, and enjoying the things you love every now and again won't change that. What's this all about? I understand that your dancing is as beautiful as it is because you're so disciplined. But if you eat only to fuel the dance, you're not thinking how savory feeds the soul.
Savory feeds the soul?
Your inner joy surely must also be part of your dance, right? When you danced in the moonlight, thinking of those who had died? That was truly beautiful. I'm sure that dancing while dreaming of savory foods must be distracting.
You're trying to tell me my dance is less perfect because of this?
Fuel your dance with things that bring you joy. We will feel the joy too. I understand that you want to dance perfectly to protect your friends in battle. All the more reason to fuel your moves with savory food too.
Divine One, you don't understand. If I fuel my dance with just anything I want, that's playing with fire. My life as a dancer has always put function before flavor. But I am starting to see what you mean about savory feeding the soul. You're very thoughtful, and that makes me happy. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And given you are the Divine One, I will take your advice to heart. In fact, that fried dough bathed in oil sauce from the other day, it's been on my mind.
Then let's go order some.
Now the question is, how much savory is too much savory for one sitting?
Perhaps we should consult the spirit of the cards.
Ah, you saw my reading the other day. Divine One, I'm afraid you've only seen my undignified side lately.
I've seen your charming side as well.
I promise you this. From now on, you'll see a better me. I realize now the dance is both an inside and outside dance. Expect perfection.
I'm happy if you're happy, Seadall. Goldmary, are you okay?
Oh, Divine One. Did the sound of my soul in anguish finally get your attention? I'm so glad.
What's wrong? Talk to me. I'm here to help.
It's just that I can't possibly be any more charming.
What?
Everyone always says I'm the most popular woman in the world. But if you're immune to my charms, I know that can't be true. My confidence is shattered. So here I stand. My tears flowing freely like 2 rivers of glittering diamonds.
Look, I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings somehow. I really didn't mean to.
No, please don't apologize. Only tell me what I can do to earn your affection.
You don't need to do anything special. I already think you're quite charming.
You do? You think I'm charming?
Of course. And it's not just me, you know. Everyone loves you. So don't feel like you have to push yourself so hard over this, okay? What's wrong?
Nothing. Nothing. I'm just so relieved. Thank you. As a token of my appreciation, you may admire my perfect tears a while longer.
Okay. Thanks.
Huh? You're serious? You really want to train with me today, Divine One?
Yes. I thought it would be nice to work together every once in a while.
That's so exciting. Thank you for carving out the time.
So, what am I in for, Lapis? What's your usual training regimen?
I start with some drills using different weapons, try a few practice swings, then do heavy lifting. I strap a weighted pack to my back and go for a long run. Sometimes I climb a mountain.
That seems like it would build up an incredible amount of endurance.
Oh, if you're going to train with me, you'll need a pack too. I'll make you one real quick.
You're going to make a weighted pack?
Sure, it's not too hard. I had to make most things by hand back in the countryside.
Countryside?
I meant can't decide. I can't decide, whether to make you a pack or not.
Oh, well, I'd love it if you did. I think it's really amazing you can make those kinds of things.
No, please don't tease me like that.
I'm not teasing. Your crafting skills could be very useful on the battlefield. Would you be willing to teach me how to make a few things? I'd like to learn.
It feels strange to be complimented for such a modest skill. But yes, I can show you how to make a pack right now. Watch closely.
All right. Whoa! Your hands move so fast! Can we, go back a few steps?
One quick strike, and it'll be done with. I just need to get closer.
Madeline, your weapon's drawn. What's the matter? Oh, a ladybug. Cute.
Cute! That creature is trespassing in the Somniel. I have to eliminate it, or it could rain destruction on you and all our allies.
Uh-huh. I take it you're scared of bugs.
I didn't say that. A knight never admits fear, no matter how strong the foe. But fine, yes. I have something of an aversion to insects.
That's okay. Everyone has things that scare them. But how about you put away your weapon? That bug isn't going to hurt you. I promise.
How can you be so sure?
Here, watch. Shoo, shoo.
The beast is on the move!
It's all right. Look, it's flying outside.
You let it escape? What if it goes on a murderous rampage?
I think that's unlikely. Besides, it's best to settle matters without violence when possible.
I can see the sense in that. Thank you for handling the situation.
No problem. I'll say, I'm kind of surprised to see you like this. You're so brave in battle. Who'd have guessed a bug could make you squirm?
Squirm? Knights don't squirm. Please, wipe that grin off your face.
It was the middle of the day when we left. Now it's completely dark. Today was quite the adventure, wasn't it?
I never would have expected that a simple shopping trip could become such an ordeal.
First we found that lost child. Then it turned out they were looking for their cat. And then we managed to get lost in the woods when we went searching for the cat.
I'm sorry. I had no idea those woods were so deep.
It didn't help that the cat was hiding on the other side of the forest. Not that I can blame it. Running and hiding is a great survival tactic.
At least everyone was reunited after all that. It's nice to have a happy ending. Thank you for coming with me. I know it went a lot later than we expected.
No need to thank me. Though we could have just run away from the whole mess. But it's not like I could have abandoned you to do it all on your own.
Did you say something?
Huh? But nothing. Anyway, you should probably hurry off to bed. I'm sure all your worried friends will give you quite the lecture in the morning.
Perhaps I should prepare myself for it before going to sleep then. Good night, Gregory. I promise to make this up to you another day.
That would be fun. But I don't want you to worry yourself over it. Sleep well. Spending all your energy helping others. Just like the late divine dragon from my world. I suppose I didn't need to be on my guard around you after all.
What can this humble liar do for you, Divine One?
I'd like to have a talk, that's all.
I understand. And I'm prepared to accept whatever punishment you have in mind.
Punishment? No. I wanted you to know how grateful I've been to have you by my side.
Wait, what?
That's how I feel. You fight hard every day to protect our allies. There's absolutely no reason to punish you. In hindsight, I think the only reason you lied is that we don't know each other very well yet. So, let's change that. Why don't you start by telling me something about yourself, Yunaka?
Way to put me on the spot.
If you don't want to, then I won't pry. Simple as that.
Okay, before I joined up with you, I was sort of just wandering, looking for my place in the world. I'd left my old self behind me. Wanted to think I had, at least.
You don't sound very fond of your old self.
Oh, I like her well enough. Others, though, not so much. That's why she had to go. But I like who I am now. And honestly, I've been having so much fun since we met.
I'm glad to hear that. Good talk, Yunaka. I think we should do it again sometime. What do you say?
You got yourself a deal.
What's that you're doing, Zelkov?
Hello, Divine One. I am melting wax with which I will produce candles.
Oh, wow. Is candle making a hobby of yours?
You could call it that. I prefer to think of it as a pursuit through which to kill time.
Kill time?
Some say you kill time until time kills you. That is my philosophy.
I had no idea you were such a profound thinker, Zelkov.
Not at all. I may speak in a way that suggests a deeper meaning, but rarely is that actually the case. It is simply another way of killing time. Idle amusement, nothing more.
Wow.
What is it? Your eyes are possessed of a most curious twinkle.
I guess I just find your outlook fascinating. It's a whole new perspective to me. Somehow it feels like you know a lot of things that I don't.
You are interesting. Perhaps next time we chat, I will show you an interesting place.
Now I'm curious.
I will keep the nature of it a surprise for the time being.
All right. I look forward to it.
Divine One! Divine One! Since you appear human, I am curious. What are the differences between dragon and human?
Let's see. We live a bit longer than humans. We're typically stronger and more agile. You're right about appearance, though. We look much the same.
Interesting. Oh, is it also true that you slumbered in the somniel for 1,000 years? What was it that woke you after all that time? Did you tire of sleeping?
To be honest, I'm not sure.
I see. And what were you doing before you went to sleep?
I'm sorry. I don't remember much from before I woke up.
A pity.
You're asking lots of questions, Kagetsu. Why are you so interested in me?
Why should I not be? We are friends, of course.
Friends? We've actually not spoken that much.
To my mind, we have been friends ever since we first spoke. And I like to know my friends. Is it not so for you? Do you not want to be my friend?
No, of course I do.
Good. Then I would like to know all about you so we can strengthen our bond.
So I should get comfortable and brace for more questions. Got it.
Divine One, I have something to discuss with you, if it's not too much trouble.
Oh? No, it's no trouble at all. But first, you can loosen up a little. I don't bite, I promise.
Of course. Forgive me. I've been working up the courage to ask you about this. See, I love rare critters, and I especially love dragons.
So, you think of me as a rare critter?
Well, you're rare at least. You're the world's only divine dragon. So I was hoping you'd help me understand your species a little better.
Wow.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Please, go ahead.
All right, I'll cut to the chase then. Tell me, what is a typical day like for you?
Let's see. Someone wakes me up in the morning. I eat breakfast. I train until noon. I live like a normal person, to be honest. Is that helpful?
Very. Basic activity is much like that of an average human.
Wait, are you writing all this down?
Of course. This is excellent material for the book I'm working on about you.
Book? You don't think that's a little much?
What do you mean? Future generations deserve to know all about the Divine Dragon.
I guess so.
Oh, Chloe.
Hello, Princess Hortensia.
Yeah, hi. See you later.
Sorry, it's just a small thing.
What is it?
Is it my imagination, or are you avoiding me?
Was it that obvious?
Did I offend you somehow? I'd like to know what I did to drive you away.
When I'm around you, I keep thinking about what I don't have. I mean, like your maturity and sophistication and all that stuff. I didn't want to think about it anymore, so I just stayed away from you.
Okay. Thanks for letting me know. But I still want to be better friends with you.
You do?
You have to expect that every person is different. I know you've said that you wish you had my maternal sophistication, but there are a lot of things you have going for you that I don't. I'm starting to wish I had more of your special charms too, Princess Hortensia.
Oh, Chloe. That makes me so happy. I'm so sorry. I promise I'll stop avoiding you. In fact, let's hang out even more than before. There's so much we can learn from each other.
That would be great. You can show me how you got to be so cute.
Yeah, and once I've learned all I can from you, I'm gonna be unstoppable.
I'm sure you'll catch on in no time. But first, let me wipe your nose for you.
Oh, thanks. Wait, my nose was running? Wow, I gotta admit, you're actually kind of amazing.
Oh, you're in love with me? Well, I'll have to let your young heart down gently then.
Gross. No, not what I meant.
Sorry. It's involuntary. What were you saying?
You really listen to your people's problems. Princess Tamara is lucky to have you. I help my sister too, but only with the stuff that happens inside the palace. Going around town with you has shown me what the rest of the world is like. It makes me wonder if I've actually been helping Ivy, or if I've been kidding myself.
Oh, I know that feeling. The bucket feeling.
Buckets? What?
My sister has a huge amount of responsibility. And I can only help out in the smallest ways. It's like I'm trying to move a sand dune for her. And all I've got is a bucket, you know?
You're right. You know, you're actually being pretty cool.
I'm glad you noticed. Does that mean we're on for tea?
Separate issue. But I'll help you patrol the town all you want.
I'll take it. Come on then.
Let's go, Bucket Brigade. Wow, I'm a terrible cook.
You're doing great. Follow my lead and this will turn out fine. You can do this.
Get ready to flip it. One swift motion. Now! Ah! I did it!
You did. It's a little lopsided, but the flavor is what's most important.
I hope it tastes good then. Try it for me.
Delicious. It's wonderful.
Yes! Soon I'll be every bit as charming and talented as you, Goldmary.
Of course.
With a retainer like you, though, I can't let my guard down.
A retainer, you say?
Something wrong with that?
Nothing at all. Except that Rosado and I are not officially your retainers.
Oh, I don't care about what's official or not. When the Fell Dragon awakened and the war started, we were all just classmates. But Father asked me to return to the castle, and one thing led to another.
It was Rosado and I who insisted on accompanying you home.
Yeah, but I wouldn't have had it any other way.
I didn't even want to leave the academy, much less get separated from my friends. But I guess I did rope you into this mess, didn't I? I'm sorry.
I'm the one who should apologize. Retainers to Elusian royalty are supposed to be handpicked by the king. We ran roughshod over that process. And now, we'll never be able to get his approval. All because I failed to protect your father.
There was nothing any of us could do. Besides, he'd have given you both his blessing, no doubt in my mind. So, I don't want to hear another word about it, okay? You have nothing to apologize for.
I'm relieved to hear you say that.
And I'm relieved you're here with me. I hope you'll stay on, even after the war's over. Will you accompany me back to the academy?
I consider it a privilege.
Lindon, can we talk? I was hoping you might reconsider giving me some lessons.
As I said before, Princess Hortensia, I don't have the energy for teaching anymore. Besides, I've heard that you're already top of the class in the Illusion Academy, are you not? There's no reason to rush your education. Take the time to grow.
My father didn't live long enough to see me make it on my own. That's why I'm in a rush. I don't want any more regrets like that.
Ah, of course.
I want my father to rest knowing I can take care of myself. Like your children do. You can help me with that, can't you?
I understand you, truly. But I have further reasons to decline.
What do you mean?
Since King Hyacinth's abrupt passing, Illusia has been gripped in a moment of crisis. In a time such as this, even a minor incident could upset the balance of our kingdom. To protect my beloved Illusia, I must dedicate all of my strength to our reconstruction efforts. Under these conditions, I simply do not have any time to devote to you, Princess Hortensia.
So that's why Ivy was asking for you. I'm sorry, Lindon. I was being selfish. I was thinking only of my own education, while you and Ivy are both hard at work for Illusia.
No, you have nothing to apologize for. There's no fault in looking out for yourself, Princess Hortensia.
Maybe you're right. Thanks. I am still a princess of Illusia, though. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help.
Louis, would you indulge me with another cup of that wonderful tea?
You've put me in an awkward position, Princess Ivy.
If you are busy, it can certainly wait.
It isn't that. The problem for me is your recent mood.
Still disappointed that I don't smile as easily as you'd like?
Not at all. You were incandescent with joy when you entered the room, in fact.
Was I?
It is the very incandescence of that joy which poses such a problem for me, you see. Did you not realize how brightly you shone?
No, I did not.
Such unadulterated joy isn't meant for my like. It should be reserved for others like yourself. My role is merely to facilitate these bright moments and then recede until I am needed.
I have no idea how to respond to that.
And now a laugh? All of this is wasted on me, Princess Ivy. It is peculiar, though. I still haven't the faintest idea of what causes you to beam this way.
How dare you? I am not a monster, you know. I am capable of smiling around friends and allies.
Is that what I am in your eyes? An ally? Even a friend?
Don't be ridiculous. Hurry up and make the tea, would you?
As you wish, Princess Ivy. I'll brew the most exceptional pot of tea you've ever tasted.
I expect only the best from you, Louis.
Good day, Zelkov. Would you care to join me for a spot of tea?
Louis, I am beginning to suspect you are attempting to spy on me.
Very well. I shall be plain with my intentions.
At last. By all means, proceed.
I would like to take care of you, Zelkov.
Excuse me?
You see, I am the eldest of 4 brothers. My mother died early on, so I had a tumultuous upbringing in a house solely of men. With my father providing for the family, it fell to me to look after my brothers. My impulse to take good care of people remains strong even to this day.
And you direct this impulse toward me?
Indeed. You strike me as someone who wants looking after.
Thus the incessant invitations to tea, I surmise.
Quite so. In a way, I feel as though you could be one of my younger brothers.
Ridiculous. I am older than you know.
That matters little to me.
I suppose it matters little to me as well, so long as you have no ulterior motive. I do understand the yearning an older brother feels to care for a younger one.
Ah. Do you have siblings as well?
Perhaps I do. In any case, your efforts are wasted. I have no desire to be cared for.
I suspected you'd say that. Please forgive me for running roughshod over your own feelings on the matter.
In lieu of an apology, I will accept a relaxing cup of tea. You possess leaves which help to impart a restful sleep, if I recall.
Wait right here, Zelkov. I shall prepare it at once.
That's enough for today. Oh. Hey, Jade. Doing some night training? Atta girl.
Oh, I'm not training.
No need to be so humble. I mean, I see you here, like, every night.
No, I mean it. I'm not training.
Right, of course. You Brodians always gotta play it off. You can hardly call a quick session like this a workout or whatever. Someday I'll get on your level. Sorry, what's that? What are you mumbling about? You've got to speak up, Jade.
It's nothing.
Sure, if you say so.
Amber, may I ask you a few personal questions? I need some new material for my next novel.
Oh, you're gonna write a book about me? Oh, man, I love that! Fire away!
I'll start with an easy one. What's your all-time favorite thing?
Is that a serious question? Come on, alpacas all the way. They're the best. I used to herd alpacas all the time back home. I'm like an alpaca wrangling master, you know?
Alpaca wrangling master. Amazing.
I'm serious. If there was an alpaca here right now, I'd give you a demonstration. But we're miles away from the nearest alpaca farm, so...
Wait, what does that sound?
That's the sound of an alpaca at full gallop! Oh!
You're right! I can see it now! And it's coming this way!
Okay, Jade. You wanted material? You're gonna get it. Watch the wrangling master in action. Hey, alpaca, slow down, buddy. Whoa there! I said settle down! Ah! Ah!
Amber!
Ugh. Getting knocked into a pond wasn't what I wanted to show you.
I can't believe an alpaca came out of nowhere like that. I'm just glad we were able to catch it.
You mean you caught it? All I managed to catch was a mouthful of scummy water. I can't even compete with you at something I'm genuinely good at.
Amber, don't despair. There is a silver lining. The alpaca, the pond, your flailing. Thanks to you, my next book is sure to be hilarious.
Zélestia, I did all the talking last time. Now it's your turn. What brought you to Lethos?
That is an old tale indeed. It happened long before we met back in our world. Over 1,000 years ago, when Queen Lumera was still alive, Sombron laid waste to the Mage Dragon's village. I barely escaped with my life. I thought I might find refuge there, since Mage Dragons also lived in those lands.
What happened then?
I found much more than just refuge. Divine Dragon Lumera and her child welcomed me like family. We chatted, went on walks, and ate meals together. My wounds were able to heal there.
Yes, I know the feeling.
Then Queen Lumera lost her life, and the young Divine Dragon took her place. I served the throne for the 1,000 years of peace thereafter. When Sombron showed signs of returning, the Divine Dragon was distraught.
That's a surprise. Outwardly, the Divine Dragon always seemed calm, if a little aloof. Was it around then that Lady Nel and Lord Rafal, came to Lethos?
Yes. At first, I found it difficult to accept them. I even attacked them when we first met, intending to kill them, of course.
You what?
The Fell Dragon had taken so much from us, and they were his children. It was instinct. But the Divine Dragon accepted them with a smile and said to me, "Please support these two going forward, no matter what happens."
No matter what happens.
Foreboding, isn't it? It was as if the Divine Dragon knew something I didn't. Perhaps the fact that Lord Nil was lying about who he was. We may never know for sure.
No, sadly not.
After that, the Four Winds came along and, well, you know the rest. So, did you like my story?
Very much. It was fascinating. I'm glad to finally know your history. I see that Lethos was a place of healing and growth for you, as it was for me.
And we're going to continue growing here. Since we both arrived at the same time, we can walk this path together.
Absolutely. Let us face each battle, each challenge, without fear. And then, when this war is over, we can once again reminisce together.
I can't wait. It's a promise we will revisit when there is peace again.
Lady Nel, I went to town today and talked with everyone again.
And forged a number of new friendships, by the sound of it.
I did! And it's all thanks to you.
I merely helped to remind you of the courage you already possess. It seems you require no further assistance from me in this matter.
Actually, there is still something else I was hoping you could help me with. I know this is probably out of line and too bold of me, but... Lady Nel, would you forge a friendship with me?
I must decline.
What? You don't want to be my friend? I knew it! You hate me!
Of course not. Please, do not misunderstand.
What do you mean?
I apologize for my brisk tone. It is merely the way I am accustomed to speaking. I must decline to forge a new friendship with you, because we already have an existing one.
Oh, we're already friends? That's wonderful.
You are crying.
Because what you said just made me so happy. Wait, am I dreaming? I must be dreaming.
You are not dreaming, Zélestia. And, without a doubt, you are my dearest friend.
Your dearest friend? I'm honored, Lady Nel. You are my best friend as well. I want to stay by your side as your best friend forever. Please, let me attend you going forward.
What?
Are you thirsty? Would you like something to eat, perhaps?
Our dialogue appears to have come full circle.
I can't imagine anything more wonderful than to be by your side as a friend, Lady Nel.
If it pleases you this much, then it cannot fail to please me. I am glad beyond words for our friendship.
Oh no. What am I going to do?
What's wrong?
Well, my parents run an inn beside the finest hot springs in Elusia. Oh, I'm sorry if that makes you jealous. I can't help that I grew up an only child in the lap of luxury.
Wow. Sounds lovely.
Yes, but my parents have just informed me that the inn is having trouble with bears.
Bears, huh? Ugh, they can be tricky to deal with. There's no time to lose. We'd better write up a letter telling your parents what to do.
But I don't know anything about bears. I have so many talents, but dealing with terrifying predators isn't one of them.
Leave it to me. I'm from a village where we deal with them all the time, so I know my stuff.
Really?
Here's an example. Let's say you find a bear eating your crops, so you say, "Hey, get out of here, fur face, or you're in for a world of hurt." The bear will be like, "Oh, sure thing," and have lunch elsewhere.
Wow.
Seriously, I'm speaking from experience here. I've done it dozens of times.
All right, you're the expert. I trust you.
I know lots of bear management methods, from intimidation to good old-fashioned combat.
Please teach me everything you know.
And a 1, 2, 3, 4.
I never get tired of watching you dance.
Checking up on me, Chloe? I'd have set up a front row seat if I'd known you were watching.
Well, I didn't want to interrupt your practice. But I brought some new folk food for you to try. Honey glazed gecko. It's good for you, I swear.
It looks appetizing, as always. But thank you. The flavors are good. Unusual, no doubt. But I love the sweetness.
Uh-huh, just as I thought. I've brought you enough folk food to figure out the secret. You'll eat anything if it's sweet.
I'm not sure about that.
You know, you really are a wonderful dancer. Very graceful, but with such power. Did someone teach you?
Yes, I have a master. The teacher in the caravan. He taught me to dance. I guess I should say that I had a master.
Does that mean...
He died during a raid on the caravan. He was protecting me.
Oh, no.
I never got a chance to repay my debt to him. It's the only fate I couldn't foresee.
But your master's dancing lives on in you, doesn't it?
I hope so. But I have a long way to go before I achieve his level of skill. Still, I do my best to mesmerize my audience through the sublime art of dance.
I have no doubt you've done that.
Thank you, Chloe. And now that I've eaten, it's time to dance. I was going to give you a special performance as a thank you. But how about we dance together?
I would love nothing more.
That's amazing. Wolf jousting sounds like a thrilling sport to witness.
That it is, but the fights out in the crowd? That's where you'll find the real action. There are plenty of ways to amuse oneself in Somme, but nothing is quite like the Wolf Arena.
So many stories. What a fascinating life you've led, Seadall. Your descriptions are so vivid. I feel as if I've witnessed it all with my own eyes. The caravan lifestyle sounds like so much fun. Coming and going as you please, following your own whims and curiosities all over the world. No restrictions, no cares. And if you ever grow bored, you can just set off on another journey. I wish I could have that life.
Yes, well...
There's one story you haven't told yet. When did you first join the caravan? I bet you were born into it. Am I close?
No. I was born in a town by the sea. It was beautiful. I was so young when my father died, I have no memories of him. My mother raised me. She was a fortune teller, but an ill-fated one. She got sick and died when I was young. One thing led to another. Before long, I was living on the streets.
On the streets? But why?
I was a child without a family. Where else would I live?
Oh.
But one day, a caravan was passing by. The travelers called to me, invited me to join them, and I did. I traveled with them from that day on. Speaking was difficult for me then. Words were hard. So my teacher taught me to dance. I learned that I didn't need words to communicate. That saved me.
I see.
My apologies. That story is not so amusing as the others.
Please, I'm the one who should apologize. I didn't think before broaching the subject.
No, I've darkened the mood. I'm sorry. I think this is a good place to stop for now. Another time, Prince Alcryst. Ah, it's the alpaca-loving savior himself. You made it.
I know you mean that, but the way you say it makes me sound uncool.
Well, how's this for cool? According to the cards, today is the day you become a savior.
Really? Today? That's great! So, what should I do?
Make it rain.
Make it rain? Like actual rain? From the sky? How do I do that?
That, I do not know. I'm not the savior, you are.
Oh, come on! You can't just make rain happen!
Look, if you're the savior of legend, then you should be able to do it. So saith the cards.
Wow! The cards really believe in me that much? I can't let them down. Right, okay, no big deal. I'm a legendary savior. I already have everything I need to make it rain. Ain Ray, Ain Ray, Ain Ray.
Okay.
Ain Ray, Alfe, Aunde, Aune, Ease Play.
I have never heard this, spell before.
Alpaca, Yolpaca, everyone will paca for rain, rain, rain! Whoa, rain!
Oh boy.
How was that? Is it raining yet?
Not a single drop.
Oh, come on!
I guess the fortune was off. I'm sorry. I thought I had it right.
No, you're fine. I'm the one who just made a fool of himself. Tell your cards I'm sorry.
Seadall, I have glimpsed your future again. Your performance this evening will be well attended.
No need for your skills on that front. My performances are always packed full.
I can also see that it will rain tonight. Be sure to prepare for your walk home.
That does seem fairly obvious, Kagetsu. Rain clouds just rolled in.
You see, useful as cooling fans in winter.
Your premonitions really do seem to be for the most useless things. If this power of yours was only a bit more applicable, I'm sure I'd be quite envious.
No need to envy abilities like mine when you can read fortunes.
My fortune-telling skills are well regarded, sure. But sadly, they aren't perfect.
Why do you say so?
My master, the one who taught me to dance, he was attacked and killed by thieves. If my divination skills had been perfect, I would have seen it coming. I could have saved him. So, I keep honing my skills in hopes I don't ever have to experience that kind of regret again.
Perhaps you would read my fortune then.
Your fortune?
Yes. You said that you wish to sharpen your skills. I would gladly serve as your training partner.
That would be very helpful. Thank you.
Think nothing of it.
Well then, let's see what fate has in store for you. Kagetsu, as the fog of destiny parts to reveal what lies ahead, I see... Oh no, it's L'amour, the death card. And it's in the upright position. It means misfortune awaits you.
What?
Lady Anna, I've made an item that perfectly captures the spirit of your village.
What? For real? That was quick.
Yes, I took some bits and bobs I found lying around and made them into a snowman doll.
Wow! It's so cute!
That's not all. See that bell the snowman is holding? give it a twist.
Like this? Hey, it even plays music! How'd you get it to do that?
Someone threw out a music box, so I incorporated it into the design. Oh, and if you look at the doll from different angles, it sparkles. I stuck shiny little pebbles onto it.
That's genius! Oh, I knew I had an eye for talent! And since you just used cast-off materials, our production costs are practically nothing! This is the best! It combines my two favorite things, cute and free.
I'm glad you like it. Thanks for giving me a chance to flex my creative muscles.
Trust me, I'm the one who should be thanking you here. Just wait until you get your share of the profits. We're gonna make a killing!
Princess Ivy, are you glaring at me?
No, Prince Alcryst. At least not intentionally, but I can't take my eyes off of your armor. In Elusia, we are taught from an early age to keep watch for Brodian armor.
Oh, I think I understand. Brodia has invaded Elusia more times than I can count. My country has a lot to answer for. For what it's worth, I am sorry.
Oh? And what do you mean by that exactly?
Huh? What?
Did you just issue a formal apology from the Kingdom of Brodia for its invasions of our land? Are you admitting fault on behalf of your people and swearing to adopt peaceful foreign policy? Reconciliation between nations is a serious matter, not to be taken lightly.
That's not what I meant to say was, if Brodia is at fault, then we absolutely should apologize. But that apology is not mine to give. The king and nobility would have to convene and agree. So when I said I was sorry, it came from me as an individual, not as a representative of,
I know that. I'm sorry. You are a little too easy to toy with.
Oh, Princess Ivy. I was so nervous.
My ill feelings toward Brodia are in the past, but I could not resist teasing you a little. Look on the bright side. We are comfortable enough now to joke with one another, right?
Yes, of course. I did think my heart was going to stop, but I suppose it was funny.
Princess Ivy, we've got to stop meeting at this hour.
Prince Alfred, is it not past your bedtime?
Oh, I'm not up late. I just got up early this morning.
I am not sure this hour is sufficiently late to qualify as early.
So what are you still doing up, anyway?
I couldn't sleep.
I think it would be even harder to sleep out here, with it being so bright and all.
No, I prefer it here, actually.
Strong wind tonight, isn't it? Sounds like a howling ghost the way it blows through the trees.
What are you suggesting?
You can be straight with me, Princess Ivy. You were scared to be alone in your room, huh?
How dare you?
Hey, there's no shame in it. The wind scared me too. When I was a kid, I'd crawl under the sheets and stay there all night.
I am no child.
When you get creeped out, think of something fun instead. You'll be asleep before you know it. That's what my mother told me. After that, I slept like a log every single night.
I will return to bed. Sleep is restorative to one's health, as they say.
Nighty-night! Don't let the strong wind fright!
Thank you.
Princess Ivy! I was raised in Pale Sands.
Okay. Why are you telling me this?
You said you dislike unknown quantities. So, I am going to tell you everything about myself. Then I will be known.
Not the worst idea, I'll grant you.
Once you come to know me, we will no longer be princess and retainer, but friend and friend. It is worth trying, at least. What else can I tell you? I have two siblings, brother and sister, both younger, very cute. My father has great swordsmanship, but my mother has strange powers, which perhaps came to me. I care very much for my family, but I have also long dreamed to see the world at large. That is why I explained to them in writing my decision to leave, and I am on this journey now. Oh no, have I done something wrong? How foolish of me. I should not have presumed you would wish to hear my entire life story. Please forgive me, Princess Ivy. I should have noticed sooner it was not what you wanted.
No, that's not it. On the contrary, I am actually rather pleased. I had no idea that becoming friends with me was so important to you. I'm flattered. Thank you.
Ah, you are too kind.
I don't dislike you, Kagetsu. I do dislike unknowns. They make me wary. But that doesn't mean I dislike you as a person. And after today, I think it's safe to say my impression of you has improved.
Wonderful. So, we may become friends soon?
Not the worst idea.
What is the meaning of this sound, Princess Ivy?
Just a headache.
I hope you are not overworking yourself.
I'm fine. And there is no need to pretend you care. I know you are not fond of me.
Let me make this absolutely clear. My concern for your well-being is genuine. It is, after all, my responsibility. Yet, for some reason, it concerns you whether I have fond feelings toward you. So allow me to state it plainly. I do not have fond feelings toward you, Princess Ivy. I see such things as irrelevant. Whatever my sentiments may be, what matters is that you have my obedience.
What a curious thing for my own retainer to say. But that's relief. I don't like you either.
I will obey you regardless.
So good to hear.
You... Ivy. I have something to say to you. I have come to apologize for turning you into one of the corrupted.
I might accept your apology, Lord Rafal, if I had any notion of what you were referring to.
It was my intention to lead with the worst of it, and to follow with an explanation. You are quite unlike the Ivy I knew in my world. I am accustomed to her constant interruptions.
If you need a moment, please take your time.
Thank you. I turned the Ivy of my world into one of the corrupted, and forced her to fight. I took advantage of her willingness. She was all too devoted to the Fell Dragon, eager to serve. But I did the same to all of the royals soon after, willing or not. I deeply regret my actions.
Thank you for explaining, but I fail to see what any of this has to do with me. You have apologized to the wrong Ivy, and unnerved this one a fair bit, to be candid.
It is no longer possible for me to speak with the person I hurt. I am afraid this is all I can do. I suppose I thought I could reach her through you, but perhaps it is peace of mind I am after.
I think I understand how you feel, but I still don't see how I could possibly help you.
All I require you to do is allow me to make some amends for the damage I have done.
What do these amends entail?
Anything you would like. Make a wish, and I will see it done.
Very well. If you insist, I will think of something.
I will be waiting.
Oh, hello, Merrin.
Well, hello, Chloé. You're looking beautiful as always. You know, I saw these blossoms and immediately thought of you. One beauty deserves another. I hope you like them.
Wow, that's really sweet of you, Merrin. You're so charming and cool, like a knight out of a fairy tale.
Me? Charming and cool? You're much too kind. Hey, I happen to have some sweets. They're delicious. Care to share them with me?
Aw, what a nice surprise! I would love to.
Today is shaping up to be a fine day indeed.
Let's sit over there with the nice view. We can share your sweets and my pickled fish guts.
Sorry, did you say pickled guts?
I bet you they'll go perfectly with the sweets.
I'm not so sure about that. Honestly, the combination sounds fairly wretched.
You never know until you try, though.
Perhaps just one bite, if you insist. But if I get an upset stomach, you have to take care of me.
I'd be happy to. Shall we brave the unknown together, Merrin? Why, hello, Chloé. Fancy meeting you here. Hi there, Citrine. I'm just here picking up some lunch. You can only get it at this street stall, but the taste is worth the trip. It's my favorite. Really? If it's as delicious as you say, I'd like to try some for myself. Here, I'll treat you. Excuse me, sir. I'll take everything you have, please. The whole stock? Don't fret about the money. This way, if we have extra, we can share with the others. Thank you for wrapping all of that, sir. Here's a little more gold for your trouble. Huh? Are these? It's folk food. Salt-pickled fish guts, in this case. Oh, how, charming. Oh, sorry. I love this stuff, but it might be too much for you to handle. No. One mustn't show prejudice toward food without trying it first. Here, Chloé, your portion. Wow, you're letting me have almost all of it. Thank you so much. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have somewhere to be. Must be important. You look pretty serious all of a sudden. It is important. Well, to me it is. Take care. Will do. And thanks for treating me to a heaping helping of my favorite folk food.
Hello, Zelkov. I'm Anna, but you can call me Lady Anna for short. Nice meeting you.
What a delightful child you are. What can I do for you, child? What is it you need?
Huh?
Is there anything I can get for you? Are you getting enough to eat?
I'm not hungry, if that's what you're asking me.
I hope I am not frightening you. That is not at all my intention.
Who says I'm scared? Real merchants like me see all kinds in our line of work. If I wanted sweets, I'd just buy some from myself.
I see. Well, good.
Which brings me back to why I'm here. You should buy something.
Yes, of course. Show me your merchandise.
Sure thing. I'm not sure I like the sound of that sigh.
I am afraid to say there is nothing here worth purchasing.
What?
While it grieves me to speak so harshly to a child, these goods are worthless to me.
Hang on just a minute. What's wrong with the stuff I sell?
If I must harden my heart to explain, so be it. There is no passion in your products.
What's that supposed to mean?
I can see how failing to understand that would lead you to sell these things in the first place.
Excuse me?
A product must bear the indelible mark of its creator's passion. It has no value otherwise.
What's the difference even between a product with passion and one without? Show me.
Very well. I possess many such wonders. I would be happy to show them to you.
This ought to be good.
Turns out you're quite the fisherman, Prince Alcryst. This is a huge haul.
I must admit, I'm surprised myself.
It's your quiet disposition. Those fish never saw you coming.
Do you think we have enough fish to prepare a full meal?
Definitely. This'll do nicely. Trust me.
That's exciting! I can't wait to learn. We'll get started as soon as we return, right, Saphir?
Of course! So, are you gonna tell me who you're so excited to cook for, or what?
Was it that obvious?
I noticed you get most excited when you've got someone else in mind.
Well, it's for my mother. I want to prepare something special for her once this war ends. And fish is her favorite food.
Ah.
When we heard of the Fell Dragon's return, she moved to a secure palace far from the throne. It feels like it's been so long. I want to treat her to something special when we're reunited. It's the least I can do. I'm sure she's already learned about Father.
Well, Prince Alcryst, you can count on me. I'll teach you everything I know about making fish taste wonderful. We'll start with how to fillet and sear, and then move on to seasoning and preservation. Gotta warn you ahead of time, though. When it comes to cooking, I'm a strict instructor.
Uh-oh. I'll be sure to brace myself.
Not good enough. I can't protect the kingdom like this.
Diamond, are you okay? You're drenched in sweat. What happened to you?
Alcryst, you're not supposed to see me like this. I'm fine, don't worry. I was just doing some focused training with a few of our mages.
I've never seen training wipe you out like this. You might have some kind of illness. We should get a doctor in here to check your...
I'm not ill, Alcryst. Do you remember when you asked if I have any weaknesses? Now you know. This is my weakness.
Your weakness is training with mages? I don't understand.
As a boy, I made a careless mistake while handling magic. Had a serious injury for a while. Ever since then, I've been afraid of magic.
You? Afraid?
That's right. Now I work like this every day to overcome that fear and conquer my weakness. That's why training with these mages is so important.
I always thought you were flawless.
No one is flawless. I have to train like this every single day. Alcryst, you must not speak of this to anyone. Do you understand?
I won't tell a soul.
I should get back to it. I don't like to keep the mages waiting.
Diamond, you don't need to push yourself so hard.
We're Brodia's protectors. It's our duty to grow stronger in every way we can.
Oh.
Talking with you has settled my nerves a bit. I'll be fine. Don't worry.
But Diamond... He's afraid of something. My brother has a weakness. I can't believe it. Prince Fogado!
Hey! What's going on, Prince Alcryst? Why are you running away from me?
I apologize. You're always in such high spirits. I feared my presence might dampen your mood.
Yeesh. I think you're being a little hard on yourself. Besides, we actually have a lot in common. You're the second prince of a kingdom. I'm the first prince of a queendom. Tomato, Fogado.
I suppose you're right.
Why the sigh?
We do hold similar positions. But if that is the case, why are we so different? You're so carefree and sociable. And I'm a dismal burden on everyone I meet.
There you go again. Always so negative. Not that I mind your dour attitude. It's actually one of the reasons I like you.
You find me likable? But that's impossible. I don't deserve such kindness. Oh, this is bad. If you continue, I may find myself in a dangerous spot.
Aw, what's so dangerous about me?
That! Your gentle eyes and accepting smile? Please, don't look at me. Your pure heart is shining a spotlight on me. You reveal me for the waste that I am. I have to go. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Ah, man. That guy really knows how to make an exit.
another glorious sweat. That smells how you know the training's done. Right. Next, a bath, then chow.
Saphir, pardon me, but we simply must do something about that vulgar tongue of yours.
Hey, Panette. What's all that now?
Though we hail from different countries, we are both employed in the service of royals. In our position, one must act and speak unimpeachably at all times.
Unimpeachably, huh? Well, I've talked this way my whole life. Feels like I'd remember it being a problem.
Oh, but don't you see? A knight's bearing speaks to the bearing of her nation. If she makes even the smallest misstep, it may linger as a national mark of shame.
Is that right? So you're saying if I act how I please, folks will get the wrong idea about my whole kingdom?
Precisely so. I am glad you appreciate the gravity of the situation. But never fear, dearest Saphir. I shall give you a master class in proper speech and manners.
Okay. Is that good?
Indeed. I will begin planning. Prepare to learn like your life depends on it.
Nothing like a bit of knitting to properly relax.
Oh, Vander! Didn't expect to see you doing some, needlework.
Oh, Saphir, not so loud, please. This is a delicate project. I am likely to bungle it if you startle me.
Right. Sorry. Guess I was just surprised to see you knitting, of all things. Hobby of yours?
Yes? And how is it surprising? Do you lack any hobbies of your own?
I'm a simple knight through and through. Combat training is all I need.
Always more to learn there. But this skill can be useful on the battlefield as well.
Yeah? How do you figure?
Knitting demands that you learn movements requiring finesse, mastering them by repetition. Taking shortcuts also leads to sloppy results. The same could be said of the skills we train for combat, wouldn't you say?
Okay, I see what you're getting at. And you might have a point there.
Are you interested in learning the craft, then?
Why not? Sure.
Excellent. I will be happy to teach you what I know. I think you will find it most fulfilling.
Hey, Madeline. Training again today?
Hello, Gregory. I am, but I was about to take a short break.
Sorry about before. You were telling me about your parents, and I made it all about me.
Please, no need to fret. It just made me worry for you. I wonder, would you share your story with me? Only if you feel comfortable, of course. I just hate to upset you again without knowing why.
I appreciate that. You're so much more of an adult than me.
I wouldn't go that far.
It's ancient history and not even that interesting. But if you want to know, I grew up very poor. And to make it worse, my parents hated each other. At times, they were even violent. I don't remember them ever being kind to me.
How awful.
Even on my birthdays, they gave me nothing but scorn. All I really wanted was a stuffed toy. You know I can't stand pain. So I tried to be a good kid. Tried to avoid being punished. But it didn't help. They never loved me. Not to the bitter end when they sold me.
That's horrible. I can't imagine parents discarding their own child like that.
Believe it or not, it's the truth. The world is filled with people like that.
I'm so sorry, Gregory. I had no idea.
You don't need to apologize. Just all that talk of home made me think of mine. It sounds like your parents were amazing people. You should wear their love like a medal.
And your parents. How do you feel about them now?
I hate them. I can't forgive them. But I try to convince myself they had their reasons. I wasn't able to be so detached before, but the Four Winds helped. You became my family.
I'm glad.
One day, I'll be able to tell my parents all this. Until then, thanks for listening to me.
No. Thank you for telling me.
Amazing. What a remarkable novel.
Hello, little prince. All finished reading?
Lady Nel, this is unexpected.
Is it? I have been eager for an opportunity to speak with you.
What about?
You are no doubt aware that I am a child of the fell dragon Sombron. Despite our differences in heritage, you are also a child of royalty. We have this in common. I never understood my father. I thought perhaps you could share some experiences with yours.
I've always wanted to be like my father, though there were times I failed to understand him too. He's always been considered a great king for his military might. That isn't how I'd like to rule.
Different ideologies, then.
You could say that. We occasionally butted heads over the future of Brodia.
Yet you were not sentenced to death for the defiance of your Lord Father. Why?
What do you mean, why? We don't execute people over simple disagreements in Brodia.
I see. Unlike your father, Lord Sombron preferred to silence all dissent with execution. To object to his decree was out of the question. To survive, there was no choice but to obey.
I can't even imagine living under such a vile dictatorship. I'm so sorry.
There is no need to apologize. That is all in the past for me now. Hearing of your experiences has taught me a great deal. I hope we will speak again soon.
Of course.
I see that your injuries have been treated. Good.
You have been waiting all the while. I apologize for taking up so much of your time.
The time is irrelevant. That hit, on the other hand, was meant for me. And you stole it. I said I would protect you no matter what becomes of me. Do my words mean so little? If your aim is to trample my heart, then so be it. But do not make yourself a martyr.
The shoe appears to have found its way to the other foot.
Nel!
I understand you are angry. But now you will hear me. The 1,000 years you spent in Watch passed me by in an instant. In our native world, we were never truly twins. One might say it is because we could not be twins that we fought against each other.
What is your point?
Now, in this world, everything has changed. We share a dragonstone. Do you not see? That makes us true and equal halves of a whole. And if that is so, then your protection of me cannot be one-sided. If your wish is to protect me, and not to be protected in turn, then we will never be equal. If we are two halves of a whole, then I must protect you as well. Your pain is my pain, and your joy is my joy, and your fear and your hardship are mine also. So do not tell me ever again that what becomes of you is irrelevant.
You are absolutely right. Please, pardon me for my arrogance. I have allowed my fear of losing you to govern my entire relationship with you. That is wrong. We are indeed equals, halves of a whole. I beg you, forgive my impudence.
There is nothing to forgive. All that you have said and done has been out of love.
How is your wound? Tell me truly.
It is likely to remain with me forever. Yours?
The same. For the rest of my life.
Twins with matching scars.
No need to be so happy about it.
On the contrary, this scar is proof that I have been a shield for my brother.
You are impossible. There is no competing with you.
A laugh now. And a smile as well. This day will live forever in my memory.
Smile? Never. You must have imagined it.
You cannot fool me, Rafal. It is impossible.
Why? Because we are two halves of a whole?
Precisely.
My mind is your mind, I suppose. Let it always be so, dear sister.
Indeed.
You know what I like about you? The way you never give up, no matter how dire things get.
When I see people who need help, I feel that I have to do all I can for them. That's all it is.
Not everyone feels that way, though. It's an outlook I could always learn from.
If you admire that way of thinking, you already have it. I'm happy to call you an ally.
When I read your fortune, Le Choix comes up. The choice card. It suggests difficult decisions.
I've made hard choices, yes. And every choice I've made has come with sacrifice and loss.
I made a choice at the fortress to join this fight. The risks are great, but it is the right path.
I'm glad you don't regret it. But if it ever seems like too much, know that I'm here for you.
Sir Hector, I must learn the secret to becoming a heroic figure like you.
Secret? I don't really have one. I just fight for those I want to protect, thinking, like hell I'll let any of them be sacrificed.
People you want to protect. Could that be it? I am still learning, so let us fight together again. I appreciate your kindness. However, I would rather not be treated as a child.
Oh dear, I'm sorry. You're just so irresistibly charming, especially when you're being tough. Your choice to retreat was very impressive. I hope I can become that discerning in battle.
If you keep on flattering me like that, I might start believing I'm actually getting stronger.
Perhaps you could teach me how to make medicine. It would be useful for me to know.
Absolutely not. Making medicine is my role. What would I do if you replaced me?
You seem to be in high spirits today, Amber. Did you receive some good news?
I found a recipe for a legendary secret potion that gives you endless energy. Want a sea leaf?
I must admit, spending time with you has helped me better appreciate the unknown. I now see how charming strange creatures can be. You've given me a whole new perspective.
I'm honored, Lady Erica. It pleases me that a princess like you would value my thoughts. I hope we can talk more. I want to learn all about the Entombed and Bonewalker monsters.
Grace and skill. Sorry if that was too much.
Let us be off. There is nothing to fear.
I can fight.
Tell me where.
Give me strong foes.
Let's go.
Awaiting orders.
It was foretold.
Such a wonderful feeling. An obstacle to be removed.
Okay. Time to open up shop.
Laughable. And so, the knight claimed victory.
Better than ever. That's it!
For those I must protect.
Quickly now!
Mediocre.
Hurry!
Phew!
You're too nice.
This time, victory was mine. I'm getting sleepy.
Gods, please protect us.
Allow me to demonstrate!
fierce battle.
I did it!
Unfortunate.
For those I must protect.
I'm not alone anymore.
Sleep now!
I'm getting sleepy.
Oh, you're too nice.
Have at you! There is nothing to fear.
I won't forget this.
Gods, please protect us.
was a fierce battle.